My name is Eva Parantica, VP of a brand new division of the world's largest corporation, Alta Interglobal, and I am excited to welcome you to our newest initiative, Alta Interstellar. While you may only know us as the largest and most successful holding company in the known universe, we have recently set our sights on a new goal, the colonization of space. This is why we acquired your previous employer, Kindred Aerospace, and why you are now shuttling your way between the stars toward your new home. With our patented AltaPort technology, we instantly teleported all the equipment needed for your new settlement directly to your chosen planet. And while we would have loved to do the same for you, our current technology tends to liquefy biomatter. Instead, you have been sleeping soundly and deeply for around a century in one of our patented Alta Crypods. That may sound like a long time, but for you it passed in an instant. And what a small price to pay for such an amazing adventure. You will be the very first settler on this previously unexplored planet. After landing, all you need to do is boot up your habitat and gather your gear. Then you can begin to call down extra buildings to grow the space into a small, functioning community. Once that is achieved, Alta will soon send dozens of fresh-faced colonists your way. It is your mission to work with those colonists to build a flourishing foothold for humanity in deep space. All of us here at head office could not be more excited to welcome you into the Alta family, and we look forward to supporting you in your adventures. Onward and upward!
While that landing wasn't as smooth as we would have liked, like any major event, it can also offer a change of perspective. Hi, my name is Echo, and I will be... your companion on this adventure. Like a faithful hound, I will attend to you, alerting you to dangers and opportunities as they arise. Look at this place. Gorgeous! Well, except for all that burning wreckage. A perfect spot for another rip-roaring adventure. What will we discover? Hopefully our habitat. I'm picking up a faint signal over those cliffs. Onwards, brave explorer! Remember, an educated settler is a successful settler, and a crucial element of our mission on this planet is to catalog this pristine alien ecosystem into our Kindex database. So go ahead, switch on your scanner and scan a creature or some funky plant. Anything interesting, really. Victory! It appears our ship's 3D printer is still functional despite its sudden descent onto the beach. Everything you will need can be crafted with this lovely device. Let's see what's available to print in there. Not the easiest landing. There are pieces of Kindred and Alta gear littered all over this beach. Hopefully your habitat is intact. Finally, a minor obstacle, a tiny cliff. Unfortunately, even that is too difficult for your weak, fleshy body right now. I think that 3D printer you found back on the beach will let me upgrade your gear. Go check it out. Surf some menus, make a plan! Yup, that's the one. Jump thrusters are what we need. Oh, but we'll need to gather some basic resources in order to print this, which shouldn't be a problem. Let us poke at the nearby wildlife. Our cryopod! We're not dead! And we're here, so it worked, I guess. Inflatable herp derp! Burst and shower us in your glorious internal resources! Carbon! The building blocks of life as we know it! Okay, now I feel kind of bad about all that, but bad in a satisfied way because I really want to get off this beach and we have things to print! Okay, that's enough. Head back to the printer and get crafting! Onward and upward indeed! Now we should be able to clear those cliffs and continue looking for our habitat. I have faith in you. Jump! Jump! Ah, a jungle. Nice. And so close to the beach. Now where is that habitat? I'm almost certain it's edible. Probably. Actually, certainly. 100%. So how do you feel? Better? Pumped up? Good, because we're not there yet. Come on, chop chop. Crystals! Blocking our path. When in doubt, scan it. Okay, still annoying, but thankfully delicate. Nothing a plasma shell can't fix. As much as I hate to admit it, this feels like a time to craft yourself a weapon. We always end up here in the end. But first you'll need some aluminium. I am detecting some promising mineral formations nearby. Search the area. Okay, so your standard explorer gear comes with a short-range survey tool that acts a bit like a sonar. Not only will it tell you how much good stuff is currently surrounding you, but if you listen carefully, you should hear a ping coming from the direction of the nearest goodies. Try it now! I feel a bit sad about that, not gonna lie. Nice! Those veins are rich in the kind of materials required to 3D print new stuff, which you'll need to do if you want to get off this rock, or otherwise to comfortably wait for the ravages of old age. Okay, that's enough. Let's head back to the printer and get our problem-solving projectile launching apparatus. Armed and dangerous. Do you feel safer now? Because I don't. Those crystals better watch out. Begone, strange alien crystals! Progress! So what now? Well, I am detecting new species in this next area, some of them more territorial than we've encountered so far. Remember, there is nothing in Alta's various directives that stops you from hunting them, or avoiding them, or even eating them. A hive! Poke it! Another species of puffer. Hardy and attractive. These creatures are on almost all the planets we've surveyed. The Kindred database is full of them. A dead end. Perhaps a good moment to gain some altitude, survey the landscape, so to speak. Oh, I am detecting a very potent edible organism nearby. You should seek it out for science. But make sure to scan it first, just in case. Ah, that never gets old. That's a choice. Okay, so you're a foodie, willing to eat anything. No need for information on its nutritional value. I can respect that. Anyway, you should now feel stronger, faster, and fitter. Neat. If you see another of these laying about, eat it. Jump! So, at this point, I must point out that we are in a bit of a pickle. According to our launch manifest, we were supposed to be nestled safely inside the habitat after waking up from cryosleep. But obviously we are not. Judging by the debris we saw earlier, our ship disintegrated on entry to the atmosphere. And worse, all your equipment is missing. Our focus needs to be on finding it, or replacing it. But that is a task for future you. Present day you still needs to find the habitat. It looks like a bug, smells like a bug, sings like a bug. It appears the way forward is blocked again. We'll need to rely on your keen sense of observation once more, my best new friend. Oh, a hungry little fella. What could we feed it? Oh, look at this little guy. So cute. So juicy. It liked that. Find more. Okay, the path seems to have cleared. Press on. The habitat can't be much further. Another weird goo. Food! I hope you're hungry. I have a feeling you'll be eating a few of these. We should be getting really close now. I can feel it in my robotic bones. down there and we can finally get comfortable and relax a minute. And then we get to work. Well, the habitat module seems basically intact, but it's been sitting there for almost a century. Try to power it up. Congratulations! Your shiny new Kindred branded habitat is active and ready for use. Be aware that despite our best efforts to maintain a high-quality workmanship, some wear and tear is to be expected. Gorgeous! Head on inside. Remember to wipe your feet. It's a coupon crate filled with vouchers for Alta Bucks, a currency only usable in the Alta store, which is better than nothing, I guess. You can buy some neat stuff for your habitat. Home sweet home! The best bargain habitat of budget-conscious employees.
Fueled by families.
Here at Alta, we committed to pushing the boundaries of technology, exploring the cosmos.
Welcome, valued Alta Interglobal employee. How happy we were to acquire your previous company, Kindred Aerospace. And we want to let you know how much we appreciate your commitment to the Alta Interglobal way. Unfortunately, however, we've been forced to let you go. So, we hope you, however, are alive and that you managed to arrive safely with all your possessions and equipment. Originally, we were planning to ask you to send it all back to us, but I am pleased to announce that the shipping costs were prohibitive, so you can keep them. All warranties are void, of course.
Well, that's mildly disappointing and a little distressing. I guess we're on our own now? But business is business. Now, if you would kindly authenticate yourself on the computer terminal, there is a one-time setup to complete in there. First things first. Now, simply select your corporate profile picture to log. I can also. Or that!
Or this.
Thanks. Everything looks in order. We are good to go.
fulfill your dreams. Alta fueled by families.
Alta, fueled by families.
Alta will fulfill your dreams. Alta fueled by families.
Alta, fueled by families.
Here at Alta, we committed to pushing the boundaries of technology, exploring the cosmos, and much more.
Welcome, valued Alta Interglobal employee. How happy we were to acquire your previous company, Kindred Aerospace. And we want to let you know how much we appreciate your commitment to the Alta Interglobal way. Unfortunately, however, we've been forced to let you go. So, we hope you, however, are alive and that you managed to arrive safely with all your possessions and equipment. Originally, we were planning to ask you to send it all back to us, but I am pleased to announce that the shipping costs were prohibitive, so you can keep them. All warranties are void, of course. So while our initial visions of spreading new Alta interglobal colonies across the universe may be on hold, we trust you enjoyed your time with the company. Further information will be sent via email to your Habitat computer. As an old boss once told me, you can visit
Pity City, but you can't live there. So make the most of it.
Alta will fulfill.
Fabulous! We are up and running! I will now deploy the exterior comms dish to help connect us to... Wait a minute, something's wrong. The dish is up, but nothing is working. I think I'll need you to check it out! Alright, so this is new. According to your contract, you can redecorate this part of your habitat whenever you want. However, you can only do it with Alta Bucks. There should be coupons somewhere around here, but they appear to have been redistributed across the planet. Go get them! Okay, the comms antenna should be located right next to the habitat module. Let's see what's wrong with it. Or if you prefer, well, it's filthy. Something appears to have been living inside the supply crate, and unpacking the crate appears to have juiced it. Oops. Looks like we will need to 3D print ourselves a power hose. Excitingly practical. Your mother would be proud. But before you can do that, you'll need to find a new printer cartridge filled with that raw substance it uses for printing. I found one not too far away, and I am marking it in your compass. Glorious! A veritable land of hope and opportunity. Feel free to have a wander, smell the roses, or whatever those flowers are. Fun! And better still, the more you bounce, the higher you go! There are so many of them, but they seem pretty weak. More irritating than challenging. Fragile, but in an awkwardly specific way. Oh, the supply crate containing your trusty electric whip is resonating to it. It's not far. Let's check it out. Then you can smash this thing. A little translucent sea ornament. Bombs that grow on trees. Perfect. Go grab one. This one has an explosive temper. Ooh, that was close. Money! Well, Alta bucks, which is sort of money, but less valuable. Ooh, another one of those carnivorous trees up ahead. What can I say about silicon? Not much, it turns out. Stop shooting it! You're only making it worse! And it's asleep. Let's go. That mushroom is so dried up. I wonder if it could support your weight if we were to rehydrate it. All you need is to craft that power hose upgrade. Get on it! Bingo! That was worth it. Explosive. Oh! I'm detecting one of many kindred personal travel devices that have been dropped here in advance for your own future convenience. Very useful when those organic legs of yours feel tired. Let's check it out! produces pure acid because this planet is mean and sucks. Look, a teleporter! You would have thought our previous employer would have stacked these nicely beside our habitat, but no. Too busy counting all that search engine advertising revenue to actually make anything successful ever again. But teleporters are still useful. Great. That's one teleporter down, many more to go. Their exact location might appear random at times, but I can assure you that some of our above-level junior scientists probably spend at least half a Tuesday lunchtime thinking about their ideal spots. Unfortunately, they didn't provide any lists, so I strongly encourage you to seek them out in the wild. Looks like a plant that's anchored itself to the environment. With the right upgrade, maybe you could use your whip to grapple onto this. But you haven't recovered your whip yet. Do that, then we can figure out how to grapple. Magma? Hot sauce? Whatever it is, it burns. Hey! I found a way to upgrade your power hose to extract the juice from some of these weird plants. You just need to find me a few needed components that I can't fabricate at the 3D printer. Sad. I'll keep looking for their transponder signal and keep you posted when I find a likely location. Believe it or not, you've now scanned half the Kindex entries possible on this planet. Nope, nope, nope. Don't like this one, filthy creature. Be gone, bug! You'd think a projectile of pure condensed plasma would damage a leaf, but not this time. repulsively gross. Maybe it simply needs watering. Acid! Useful and dangerous. This is a nice spot. So scenic. A tranquil little marsh. Whoa, this Hognork is super angry! This crystal formation seems weak. It would probably shatter if hit by something with the same magnetic polarity and resonance. Do you see anything like that nearby? This particular crystal seems magnetic, and it has the perfect weight and shape to be thrown at stuff. Let's keep looking for your gear. I found in the cargo manifest that Alta thought of packing a tool for this insanely specific situation. What are the odds? Aim for the mouth. Wait for it to open, then shoot. Bioluminescent with a hard shell. I bet you could crack it though, if you wanted. Your electric whip could do the job, but it's still waiting for you, all alone in its crate somewhere. Check your journal for details. A cracked wall. You know what to do. Shakalaka-laka! Bait! Comes in a handy can. Useful for distracting critters. The shell is impervious to bullets. Classy. Did that without an upgrade? I do not know, but I'm impressed. Did that lump of rocks just give birth to a bug? So satisfying. Ew, it must be spawning season. Feel how moist that air is. Great Scott, you survived! Wonders will never cease. Ooh, another supply crate. Go check it out. It's an ambush. Defend the precious crate. unlocked. Yeah, that's the one! Exactly what we need to print your new tool. Now, all you have to do is head back to the habitat and use the 3D printer. Well, well. So not only did all our survival tools get scattered everywhere, but so did your clothing. So, unless you have a good knowledge about how to convert alien flora into a wearable textile, I suggest you keep an eye open for more wardrobe crates like this one. In today's forecast, windy, with a chance of finding scattered equipment. Sweet, slippery, highly flammable goo. Now this looks shockingly interesting. A powerful charged mushroom? A veritable power plant. I cracked myself up. Diving? Awesome! I'm sure I can locate an upgrade for this. I'll let you know when I find it. What the? Is this half-submerged wreck really what I think it is? Could you scan it for me, please? Ooh, Flashback Friday. That looks like one of Kindred's old launch vehicles. I wonder what it's doing down here. Let me see if I can trace it using its KIN number in the old Kindred database. That might take some time. That's some kind of amber or resin. But nothing in your current gear can put a dent in it. I guess I could upgrade your pouch to be able to carry the kind of dangerously corrosive stuff that might destroy it. But I'd need access to some local and highly potent acid. Sadly, I'm not detecting anything appropriate around here. But I'll keep a sensor out for that, promise. What an interesting crystal formation. There's a new upgrade in your 3D printer just waiting to be printed. Perfect! Now we can get to work cleaning the comms array. After that, you are free to spray whatever you want with it. Fall damage. Steve hates it. Who's Steve? Nobody knows. Less heat means more shooting. More damage is always better.
extreme learning smartbot from Hot Whiz.
Radical!
Slappy learns what you like and plays the way you play.
I like shorts!
That's awesome. Slappy learns from your training for extreme customized robo play action.
It's slime time!
Ready to the max.
What's going? Look at this mess! Mom, get out of here! We're playing!
Expecting sugar.
Don't kill Mother!
Okay.
Oh, Slappy!
Slappy comes fully equipped with an auto fabricator tool that can generate the equipment needed for all of your play ideas. Slappy does anything you can
It's so satisfying. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Let me scan the planet. Okay, so good news is that all of your equipment seems to have arrived safely. But the bad news is that the crates are scattered everywhere, which is weird. I currently have no idea how that could have happened. At least we've already located the supply crate containing a super useful electric whip and lasso. You'll need it if you ever hope to capture a creature or 7. So go get it! Nope, can't let you do that. We need to watch that video, or at least start it and then...
Hello. This message is for all remaining Kindred employees that are still alive somewhere in the galaxy.
I'm really sorry to call you out of the blue like this, okay? But I just felt like we hadn't been talking since the acquisition.
Is that so?
Oh? I must have tripped the... Okay, so... The good news is that this tweed guy just gave us 2 new blueprints for parts we need to fix that javelin. Bad news is that the ship is still lying half submerged in the swamp. First, we'll need to do something about that.
Primary lessons features an XG class. Mega scale off-road drive.
The shell is impervious to bullets. Classy. But I don't like the look of that gas. There must be a way around, or over. That sucked. But analyzing the contents of the gas, I think I can manufacture a filtering process. However, you are missing a critical piece of gear that we'll need for this. A mask filter. But my sensors haven't picked up that specific crate signal since we arrived, so I guess we'll need to keep looking. Okay, we're approaching the location of the missing supply crate. It's right up there. The tree may be large, but I noticed some fungi clinging to its trunk. Let's check it out. Oh, I've seen this one before. Be careful, they're gassy. Good job getting up here. But watch out, I'm picking up a lot of filth further up this stump. Power hose at the ready. Now to find a way up. To this crate. It looks filthy. Please scan it before touching anything, just in case. All right, much better. Now you can open it safely, I think, but don't lick your hands afterwards. Crack that whip! Awesome! Why not try it out on those excitingly foul lumps over there? Crack that whip! Okay, that's one piece of gear retrieved. So many more useful tools to go. That said, I haven't located more supply crates just yet, so I'll keep scanning the planet and let you know when I do. Remember, your new whip also doubles as a lasso. Give it a twirl. Let's go catch something. I found a creature that's not too threatening, or smart, or dangerous. a not-so-secret cave. Oh, a teleporter. Let's unlock it. Nice! That wasn't hard. Let's move on to something more challenging, shall we? Right this way! A bug. Sad. Technique. You're a pro already. Unfortunately, until you build a pen back at the base, those creatures are basically stuck in the void. Luckily, despite Alta abandoning the colony, the buildings are still up there in orbit. Let's call them down. Aim for the mouth. Wait for it to open, then shoot. Fantastic catch! That Hogwarts was anything but docile. Perfect! More glorious printer slurry! I see a teleporter up ahead. And that's a wrap! Every teleporter on this particular world is now unlocked and fully operational. The shell is impervious to bullets. Classy. Here we go again. So, I guess we're feeding it. Again. You know those large roots? Because he can move them. Shouldn't he use them to reach for food? Hey, tree! Move your roots! You know, there's more we could explore around. Don't you think we have better things to do? And of course, 5 wasn't enough. At least this one wasn't for nothing. What do you say you get that orange goo and we keep going and never come back? This is as exciting as watching an old person in front of a casino machine. And that's 9. Like, imagine how funny that would be if he was so hungry that he wanted to eat, let's say, like 100 of these. How funny would that be, huh? Please don't be 100. Fantastic find! You know, if you get yourself a proton whip tether, this would be even easier. It's like you can see into the mind of whoever placed this here. chest just unlocked. Go get your loot. Fantastic find! You know, if you get yourself a proton whip tether, this would be even easier. It's like you can see into the mind of whoever placed this here. I might hide this one in the habitat. Only kidding. New colony buildings have landed and are ready for use. Well, some. Most are sad echoes of all those broken promises now, but at least amongst them you will find a lovely research pen. Let's take a look inside. Remember, for every creature you capture, I can carefully dissect it, study it, then put it back together almost good as new. And I'm sure we can find some practical applications besides the pure joy of sciencing. All I need you to do is to press that button over there. Don't ask, just do it. Excellent. You have activated the research pen. It's ready to dissect, discombobulate, and dismember creatures whenever we need it. So head to the Habitat's computer and pick a first candidate to study. Looks like our work here has not gone unnoticed. We've just received an exciting email on your Habitat's computer. Looks like a possible side gig opportunity. A bunch of weird challenges that will give us new blueprints? Hell yeah, I'm up for that. Are you? Good. I will begin analysis. It might take a while though. While we wait, why not tackle some of those challenges we just received? Check the list in your journal.
So, I spent some time looking into that old javelin you found based on its VIN number. And I am pleased to say that it was one of our deluxe models. So it should still be salvageable. Melinda! The deluxe, now! Grab me a cheeseburger too while you're at it, thank you so much. It does look like it's been there for a while. And who knows what happened to the pilot? And do we even care? I don't think so. Why? Because it's ours.
New Gromp 2.
We're all out of stew.
New Gromp 2.
The flavors are new.
New Gromp 2.
I like it too.
New Gromp.
Is the Shamalama's Ding Dong Academy presents the Ding Dong Influencer Accelerator Program. Extreme routine.
Feed it up, Sherry.
Slappy comes fully equipped with an auto fabricator tool to generate the equipment needed for all of your play ideas. Slappy does anything you can dream up. And Slappy helps you with your daily tasks. Slappy Extreme Wooden Smart Block comes with all you need for the smartest way to play the Slappy way. Slappy Flash, Slappy Stick, and Slappy Sack sold separately.
Well, this is more than a little creepy. Imagine all the settlers who are meant to arrive here soon who are no longer on their way. Alta built a city for no one. All right, my research is complete. The first of many, I hope. That was fun. And the creature's almost exactly the way it was before. Okay, so I'm also done searching the planet for other supply crates, and it looks clean. But you will be either delighted or terrified to know that the rest of your gear is still in this star system, but on other planets. Which is the perfect opportunity to use the planet cannon currently waiting in our orbital warehouse. But before we can launch ourselves onward, the cannon needs calibrating, and the data we need for that has crashed somewhere. I have a likely site, however. I'll mark its location on your compass now. Let's go! With our research pen up and running, we have an opportunity to make some custom gear. I think I can figure out how to build you a grapple. Looking at the research data we've collected, and you know what? I think I have everything I need. Bam! Just gather the resources and print the upgrade. That's right, a grapple attachment. Your whip can now attach to those grapple blobs we've seen everywhere. Should give you access to all kinds of exciting and potentially dangerous areas. Okay, so according to my projections, you now have everything you need to reach that missing software we'll need to calibrate the planet cannon. Let's go!
Hey, mate. This is Gunter Harrison, CEO of Alta Interglobal, if you didn't know. Just a quick call to check in and see how you're traveling. I know the redundancy announcement was rough and a bit impersonal, but I want you to know that if you get back to Earth, I am totally on your side. It's against Alta Company policy to promise you anything, but rest assured, it will be something, and that something will be fantastic. See you soon.
I didn't think you could grab the flying ones. Too much water can kill plants. Who knew? Slimy, moist, and oozy. I like it. My eyepiece is fogging. It's only a few slimes. How bad can it be? That was a lot of slime. A lot. I feel unclean. A plasma rail! I just found an old upgrade blueprint for the grapple that would let you grind them. And it's now waiting for you to get 3D printed at the habitat. Imagine the fun we could have. Do it! fresh blueprint that will auto-tag any supply crates you find when you survey an area to let you easily find them again later on your map. Hooray for scanning! Thankfully, you're not afraid of heights. This ball plus that green goo plus any creature equals death. That's one! Be careful! This place is infested with those tiny rolling demon things. And two! I haven't heard the chest unlocked though, so there's another target somewhere. Bingo! Did you hear that? there's a new one waiting for you in the printer. Fancy Nancy indeed. I've always wanted to just drop everything and grind the rails, see what life is all about. But it's just not in my programming.
New round two. New round two.
Well done, that's a fine specimen. I feel a bit sad about that, not gonna lie. Looks appropriate. Good job on solving the housing crisis, little fellas. Remember, there are fresh creatures in the pen. Let's start some research.
His Excellency. In vogue education. Center, the Shamalama's Ding Dong Academy. Ding Dong! With his exalted.
job! You finished the first batch of mysterious challenges. For science, I guess. Let's head back to the habitat when you're ready, see what upgrades we've unlocked, and see if there are any more tasks. Ha! This is the perfect spot to test your grapple tether. To the moon! I'm gonna have to interface with this data port to get the chest to open. It'll take some time, and you'll need to stay nearby to keep the signal strong enough. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay, let's do this. Oh, it's going to be an old school hacking moment. Like in the good old days when computers were new. Hey, come back! If you go too far, it cripples my hacking mojo. Remember that movie Swordfish? Classic. This is like that, except with flying slugs and exploding critters. I did it! Actually, I did it 30 seconds ago, but I wanted to add a little more tension to the moment. Chest is now unlocked. You're welcome. Bingo! That is indeed the piece of software we were looking for. Uploading it now. And done! The planet cannon stored in our orbital warehouse should now be properly calibrated on arrival, allowing us to reach other planets in this system. Exciting! Speaking of which, it's time to call it down to the surface. And while we're at it, we may as well add another research pen that fits the climate of our next destination. Hot and arid is in our future. Wait, what's that? Something's wrong. Ah! Someone has hacked into your habitat PC and left behind a message? Okay, well, I recommend heading back to watch it. What if it's ransomware, or a worm, or spyware? Ooh, a big one. That's a choice. 19! That's 19 mushroom platforms! While you're exploring, I'm counting. I love counting. See? 1 plant, 2 plants, 3 plants. I love these rails! All right, looks like you've eaten half the orange goos I could find on this planet. Keep it up! Ooh, dangerous! Was clever. Clever, but dangerous. I would wait till you upgrade your gear before trying that again. I see there are creatures you can research on the computer. Trigger it at your leisure.
To the victor goes the spoils. I've unlocked fresh upgrades in the printer to celebrate your achievement. Good work!
Please forgive this intrusion, but by now you must be wondering how you ended up in this state. Why did Alta bar you? How did you end up in this lost corner of the universe? How did your gear end up strewn across the planet? And while I cannot answer all these questions, in the end, I will answer some. I too have been wronged by Alta. I too have been forced to find purpose on a strange alien world.
Hey, caveman!
Well, that was strangely ominous. I presume whoever it was will get back in contact when it's appropriate.
Please forgive.
Slappy's here to learn. He's in full concern. Slappy Extreme Learning Smartbot from Hot Whiz.
Radical!
Slappy learns what you like and plays the way you play.
I like sharks!
Sharks are awesome. Slappy learns.
A monstrous projectile of fire and death. You'll be a regular Dirty Harry with this, eh? That's a boomer reference. Alrighty then. If you can't wait any longer to leave this lush and humid planet to explore the rest of the star system, then just head to the perfectly calibrated planet cannon and load yourself in. Oh, Sandy. A marvel of engineering ready to launch you off planet at a moment's notice. Efficiently, probably painlessly, and impressively forcefully. Now this is more what I expect in a distant alien world. Empty, arid, desolate. Everywhere else we've been has been a bustling alien paradise. Hopefully this one isn't a bust. Fortunately for you, it seems your next upgrade is just over that dune in the direction of those huge rocks. Oh! I'm picking up a faint signal from the missing components to that power hose upgrade. They're here on this planet. Marking their location on your compass now. Happy day! Jumpin' Jehoshaphat! What in the name of the great algorithm was that? Okay, so good news, bad news. Bad news is your upgrade is gone. Good news is it seems to just be moving rapidly away from you. Mixed news is that I have no idea how or why. Nevertheless, I will mark its new location on your compass.
Hello? Hello! This is Martin Tweed again. I have found a way to chat with you directly. Magnificent! Now that we are working together to get that old javelin working and hopefully get you home, I thought that you could maybe help me with another issue. I believe our former employer, Alta Interglobal, has been involved in some seriously dodgy activities. And I believe the evidence is somewhere down there on the planets in your current star system. If you could keep an eye out for them, I will reward you handsomely. Thanks!
Nice shot. A noble desert beast, now to spend eternity in a pen. Look at those bones! It's like there was a breeding program of some sort. How is it swimming around under there? Fastest burrowing creature I've ever seen. They're gonna keep coming until we deal with the nests. talking. See those bugs? Not a fan. Part biological, part metallic? And full of conductive juice. These things really are everywhere. Sand or quicksand or tar pit? The answer was tar pit. That acts like quicksand.
Greetings, Explorer! I've added a fresh group of tantalizing challenges. More upgrades await!
So I was able to reprint you, but I can't reprint your loot. You'll need to go get that yourself.
How would you like to make the world's awesome?
Ooh, I want one. Looks like a reject from a low-budget kids movie. Bony and ugly, and now all yours forever. Finally, a teleporter! It's crafting time! Go print me a new toy. Do it. Do it now.
How would you like to make the world awesome? Smile City.